morning, I am Praram Badahal. Let's begin with the main stories. Lawmakers failed to abide by their responsibility. Meeting of Constitutional Council deferred for the third time. Parliamentary committee meetings failed to convene. Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli faces increased pressure within the ruling party itself. Disgruntled faction prepares to stress on the issues of government and party activities in standing committee meeting. A shooting in the eastern French city of Strasbourg claims at least 2 lives and injures 12 others. And Liverpool, Tottenham and PSG advance to the pre-quarterfinals of the Champions League. Lyon and Shakhtar Donetsk clashing tonight for the last spot. Let us now begin with the latest national political updates. The meeting of the Constitutional Council slated for yesterday to make recommendations for the new Chief Justice was postponed. The meeting that was first scheduled for 11 in the morning was postponed for 5 in the evening. However, due to the absence of Sherbadu Dewa, the leader of the main opposition Nepali Congress, the meeting had to be postponed. National Assembly Chairman Ganesh Prasad Thimalsina, Chief Justice Om Prakash Mishra and Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives Shivamaya Tumba Hampe had reached the Prime Minister's office at Singhadarbar to attend the meeting. Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli, Opposition Leader Dewa and Speaker Krishna Bahadur Mehra, however, were absent at the meeting. Chief Justice Om Prakash Mishra will retire on the 1st of January 2019 on the basis of age limit. Based on the constitutional provision, the Constitutional Council should make the recommendation for the successor a month prior to the incumbent Chief Justice's retirement. However, the Constitutional Council has seemed to have neglected the constitutional provision. Now, meetings of the parliamentary committees are held to discuss on the bills under consideration at the Parliament, government's activities and other strategic issues. It is the main responsibility of the lawmakers to take part in such meetings. The parliamentary meetings, however, have been repeatedly cancelled due to the low attendance of the lawmakers. The Parliament's Finance and Agriculture Committees had called for a joint meeting yesterday as well. The meeting's agenda was to mull over the transaction of shares regarding the Upper Marsangdi 2 hydropower project. Calling a joint meeting has been deemed positive at a time when discussions are being held at different committees over the same subject matter. However, the lawmakers remain indifferent towards the agenda of the parliamentary committees. The meeting required at least 25 lawmakers to convene. However, only 20 showed up, leading to the cancellation of the meeting. This way, the parliamentarians have failed to abide by their responsibility of discussing the issues related to national development and public interests. This also shows that the lawmakers have busied themselves in other issues by shying away from their priorities. The leadership of the ruling Nepal Communist Party has further plunged into challenge due to the increased pressure to conclude the integration process through the standing committee meeting. The panel affiliated with senior leader Madhav Kumar Nepal has been persistently venting ire, citing that the leadership formed the provincial committees in a high-handed manner. Adding to it, the polarization of other disgruntled leaders as well has been pushing Chairman KP Sharma Oli towards further minority. Party Chairman Oli has been deferring the standing committee meeting, anticipating his very minority status. The 4 prominent leaders of the ruling party boycotted a joint meeting last Saturday, indicating Prime Minister Oli being at the brink of intra-party power crisis. Meanwhile, the Madhav Kumar Nepal panel is preparing to stress on the issue of party integration in the standing committee meeting slated for the 15th of December. The establishment faction, however, has so far remained defensive against the panel's demands for party integration and assessment of the government's activities. The establishment faction is of the strategy to gradually implement the previous decisions by moving forward with the government's assessment by showing flexibility in distributing responsibilities. It is now time for a short break, but for more news, do stay with us. Former Prime Minister and senior Nepal Communist Party leader Madhav Kumar Nepal has been found involved with the Korean religion promotion organization, the Unification Church, for the past 22 years. Madhav Kumar Nepal was the coordinator of the invitation committee for the main organizers, Universal Peace Federation, which recently held the Asia-Pacific Summit that involved the Parliament and the government of Nepal, which is a secular state. Considering the record of the past 9 years, Madhav Kumar Nepal has attended 25 programs of Universal Peace Federation, most of which do not suit for someone to participate in the capacity of a former prime minister. Nepal is connected with the Unification Church since he was the secretary of the then CPN-UML. Asia head of church Dr. Christopher Kim and his wife had met him at his own residence 22 years ago. The relation grew deeper and Madhav Kumar Nepal was provided with the opportunity to visit Manila, Philippines 18 years ago with a tour sponsored by the organization. Nepal then became the founding member of the International Conference of Asian Political Parties, which is a sister concern of the Unification Church. His international network then expanded drastically. After the completion of his tenure as the Prime Minister, Madhav Kumar Nepal was fully engaged in an active role at the organization. He attends even the small programs that are for the volunteers and carers of the organization. Nepal has attended 25 programs in and outside of the country organized by the Universal Peace Federation in the past 9 years. The religious NGO Universal Peace Federation has been organizing programs in Nepal, breaching various regulations backed by the support of the former Prime Minister and a powerful leader of a powerful political party. Madhav Kumar Nepal also attended the success party of the summit as its active member. However, it is not a suitable act from a former Prime Minister who holds a significant position and representation for the country. His wife Gayatri Acharya was held and questioned by the Immigration Department at Istanbul Airport in Turkey on the 3rd of December 2016 while she was on her way to the United States of America to attend another program of the Universal Peace Federation. The participation of high-ranking political leaders at programs of disputed organizations does not just shadow their images, but also hinders the dignity of the designation they hold. Now, Japan's parliament approved of a new law this week that would allow hundreds of thousands of foreigners into the country to ease labor shortages. Following the announcement, talks on how Nepalese workers can benefit from the new provision have started. Japan has pledged to take more than 300,000 non-residents to work in the constructions, agriculture and nursing sectors among others on an annual basis. This has opened new doors of opportunities for skilled workers of Nepal. Japan has introduced the new law similar to developed nations like the United States, England, Canada and Australia to deal with the labor crunch. Japan had officially opened doors for Nepalese workers 15 years ago. In the past decade, 20,000 Nepalese have taken labor permits from Japan International Training Corporation Organization, JITCO, to work in Japan. However, there are many Nepalese residing illegally at the moment after their visas expired. Likewise, the number of students applying for Japan with intentions to work in the country has also surged in the past 5 years. It is imperative of the government to take diplomatic initiatives to make use of the opportunity for a stronger flow of remittance in the country. Welcome back. Due to the lack of employment opportunities in the country, a large number of Nepalese are forced to go to India through Gadda Chowki at the western border in search of employment. In this context, we had asked Nepalese leaving for India through Kantipur's Gadda Chowki why they are headed for India. Let us now take a look at what they had to say.
Public voice.
सबैलाई रोजगार दिनु पर्यो अब रोजगार दिएपछि बाहिर जान आवश्यकता भएन नि हैन अब बाहिर त्यही हो त्यही रोजगारकै लागि हो
काम गर्दा लागि जान लाग्छौ अरु बिमारी पनि छन् हामीसित बिमारी तिनलाई पनि इलाज गरिदियो पेट पाल्नको लागि जानै पर्यो हो नेपालमा पाइन्न अब नेपालमा त अब कि त पावर चाहियो कि त पैसा चाहियो हामी गरिबहरुको लागि नेपालमा त्यस्तो छैन
नुन तेल फिर्नै पर्यो गर्नै पर्यो चारो पनि लागु गर्नै पर्यो
कारखानाहरु खोलिदिएको भए केही नभए पनि हामी महिनाको 5-6 हजारमा पनि यतै काम गरेर आफ्नो केही गुजारा गर्न सक्थ्यौं अब यहाँका देश त गरिब थियो र नेताका विचारहरु पनि गरिब भए त्यो भएर चाहिँ हामीले परदेश हिँड्नु परेको हो
भारत जानु पर्यो अब यसै हो अब जहिले पनि जानै पर्ने अब गइराख्छौं हामी बालबच्चा पाल्नु पर्यो
नेपालका युवाहरू भारतमा गएर काम गर्दाखेरि हल्का धेरै अप्ठ्यारो महसुस हाम्रो सरकारलाई लागिदिएको भए पनि चाहिँ हामीले यता भारत जानु पर्दै हुन्थ्यो होला
It is now time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
The question is, what is your take on the Parliamentary Committee's failure to hold meeting due to inadequate number of lawmakers? Your options are A, irresponsible nature, option B is not in priority, and option C is busy schedule. The voting is on. You can type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and then send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. With this, let us move on to the sports news.
Sports news.
Liverpool, Tottenham Hotspurs and Paris Saint-Germain (PSG) have progressed to the knockout round of the UEFA Champions League. Liverpool secured their berth at the pre-quarterfinal round as they saw off Napoli 1-0 in the last group match played last night. Mohamed Salah converted a James Milner assist in the 34th minute, which turned out to be the decisive goal of the match. Liverpool goalkeeper Alisson Becker made an outstanding save in the dying minutes of the match to ensure the club's progress in the tournament. Liverpool had lost against Real Madrid at the grand finale of last year's edition of the Champions League and now have progressed to the knockout round for the second year running for the first time since 2008-2009. Napoli would have made it to the next round with a draw but now have crashed out of the group stages following the loss. Another match of the same group saw PSG get the better of Red Star Belgrade 4-1. Edinson Cavani, Neymar, Kylian Mbappe and Marquinhos scored a goal each for PSG. The French Giants reached the knockout round as the winners of Group C, while Liverpool progressed as the runners-up. Elsewhere, Tottenham Hotspurs played a 1-0 draw against Barcelona in the Group B match and have progressed to the knockout stage. Barcelona led in the match through Ousmane Dembele, but Lucas Moura equalized in the 85th minute for Spurs. Tottenham's progress to the next round was ensured as Inter Milan were held at a 1-0 stalemate by PSV. Barca had already secured their spot in the next round. 15 teams have already progressed, while one among Lyon and Shakhtar Donetsk will move on to the last 16 tonight. Two matches are slated for today at the Everest Premier League. The first match features a clash between Biratnagar Warriors and Vairava Gladiators, while Kathmandu Kings 11 will face Lalitpur Patriots in the second match. The match between Biratnagar Warriors under the captaincy of Paras Khatka and Vairava Gladiators led by Sarad Vesakar will start at 9 this morning at the Tribhuvan University International Cricket Ground in Kantipur. Both of these teams are undefeated at the ongoing tournament so far by winning both of their matches. Vairava are in the second spot in the points table with 4 points, while Biratnagar are in the third position with also 4 points. Vairava are ahead of Biratnagar due to a better net run rate. Vairava had defeated Pokhara Rhinos and Chitwan Tigers, while Biratnagar had seen off Lalitpur Patriots and Pokhara Rhinos in their earlier matches. Hong Kong star batsman Babar Hayat will play for Biratnagar in today's match, while Mohammed Nabi of UAE will also be available to play for Vairava from today. Both the teams that reached the finals in the last edition of the Everest Premier League will look to stay undefeated by winning today's match. Meanwhile, today's second match between Kathmandu Kings 11 and Lalitpur Patriots will start at 1 this afternoon at the same venue. Lalitpur Patriots are at the top of the points table with 4 points from 3 matches. Kathmandu will play their second match of the tournament today and have 2 points from 1 match. Kathmandu had defeated Chitwan Rhinos in their last match. Rohan Mustafa of UAE will feature for Kathmandu in today's match. Meanwhile, in yesterday's matches, Biratnagar Warriors defeated Pokhara Rhinos by 7 runs in the super over, while Vairava Gladiators took care of Chitwan Tigers by 12 runs. And now, before we wrap up, here's a look at the top stories one more time. Lawmakers failed to abide by their responsibility. Meeting of Constitutional Council deferred for the 3rd time. Parliamentary committee meetings failed to convene. Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli faces increased pressure within the ruling party itself. Disgruntled faction prepares to stress on the issues of government and party activities in the standing committee meeting. A shooting in the eastern French city of Strasbourg claims at least 2 lives and injures 12 others. And Liverpool, Tottenham Hotspurs and PSG advance to the pre-quarterfinals of the UEFA Champions League. Lyon and Shakhtar Donetsk clashing tonight for the final spot. That is all for the moment. Our next English bulletin will air at 11 a.m. Keep watching Kantipur Television HD for more news and entertainment. Thank you for watching. Have a great day ahead.